You know, it's human nature to want to provide for your children, and oftentimes what that means is giving them all the things that you never had.
And what about the ability to speak another language? Well, experts say that things like that are best taught at a young age so that they grow up with the knowledge. So joining us today to tell us more about bilingual babies is WBOC's Brittany Cooper. Thanks for joining us this
Such
afternoon.
a pleasure to be here, Lisa and Jimmy.
Okay, let's start off with this concept, bilingual babies.
Yes, so instead of, learning a language later on in life, say in middle school where you start to take a couple classes, some parents are kind of taking it upon themselves to start teaching their children a second language as they're learning their first.
Wow. Are they doing this in other countries too?
Yes, they are. Actually, it kind of started in other countries where they were teaching them English per se. A lot of times even in preschools or classrooms, and so that kind of has spread over here, started in the bigger cities, and now it's happening here.
Okay, so we know the science behind it, but it's tough enough to teach the child the first language at that age. What are parents saying about this?
They're saying really, it's kind of simple. They're just kind of taking it word by word, really interacting with them, and it gives them a chance to work on their other language skills as well.
I think it's important for them to know both because, they grow up in a Hispanic neighborhood, and I think that it's important that they know so that they know what's going on. Later on, she can get a good job.
Okay, so you mentioned it's better for the kids to learn this when they're young, so there's a real science to this?
Yes, there is. So, people who have studied the language, they really know and say that it's beneficial when they start it at a younger age rather than picking it up later on in life because of the way your brain works. And here's Dr. Claire Q from Salisbury University to explain more.
When you're born, you have the ability to hear all sounds in all languages, and then your brain starts to specialize as you get older, and you start to lose that ability. So the younger you start a child learning a second language, the more effective it is, and the more likely they'll be able to speak like a native speaker would.
What about the parents? Are they learning the second language as well with their children?
Yeah, for a lot of them, they don't know the language either, so it's kind of a group learning process. Others, they do know the language or they picked it up later on in life, so it's just something that they want to give their children, that they never have.
We're such a great big melting pot. This just seems like a naturally good idea. So the next question would be then, are there any drawbacks?
There are some critics who, are concerned about maybe, the babies are getting confused because they're learning two languages at once. But in order to find out how that all works out, you'll just have to tune in tonight at 10 on Fox 21.
All right, Brittany Cooper, thank you so much. Looking forward to that. The bilingual bandwagon tonight on WBOC News at 10 on Fox 21.
What our children and grandchildren going to be able to do in the next several years is simply amazing.
And you want to know what else is simply amazing? Sean Stryker, as a baker. Up next, see if Sean has what it takes to be a pastry artist in our Day in the Life series.
And a little bit later on, we are showing off our stuff with a peach pie eating contest.
Now, Jimmy, I'm going to warn you, I have the winning pie eating technique.
Really? All right. Well, but first, we have teamed up with Sussex County Federal Credit Union to help you make better sense of your money. Here's Chris with this week's tip.
On behalf of Sussex County Federal Credit Union, I'm Chris Phillips with this week's Dollars and Cents tip. Financing a home is a major purchase and one that most Americans dream about. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or purchasing a home to retire in, it's possible to do so with little or no money down. Sussex County Federal Credit Union can offer 100% financing for homes up to $250,000, which means no down payment and you keep your cash in your pocket. Also, with no private mortgage insurance requirement, you could save an average of $150 a month. All you need to start shopping today for the home of your dreams is a reputable, local, and trustworthy mortgage lender like Sussex County Federal Credit Union. Together, we can achieve more.